Hey, good evening, guys. It is time to start Bollocks this evening. Don't worry about Aiden. They're making these faces at you like they know what the hell is going on.
All I know is my pretty face isn't on the screen.
We're supposed to start at number 4, Aiden.
Leave him alone. He's just getting back.
You said 2, and I know for a fact.
You did say camera 2.
There's my pretty face. Hi.
You did say camera 2.
You keep going, Aiden. Don't you worry.
You meant the 2 shot.
Yeah.
He did say, I can tell you this. He did say 2. So you went to camera 2, which is my beautiful mug. All right. Now we get to see the handsome and lovely, what's your name again? Leonard Remo, a.k.a. Lenny. And we actually have Blake in the studio with us also, because Aiden's back there pushing all the buttons. All right. But before we get started, we got to tell you about this place. We are in the
Bozard Ford Studio.
All right. Sorry about that. I screwed that up too.
Aiden, you didn't yell.
It's okay. What you do? Will you lay off, Aiden?
Give him another day to get back in.
I'm going to send you out of the room. Tuesday's the yell at people day.
Right.
Sorry, Aiden. I apologize,
I can't do that until next week.
For somebody who was filling in for you,
right?
And you're getting on to him like that.
Doing him a favor.
All right. Here we go.
Okay, now we start.
Bozard Ford Lincoln in St. Augustine. Their goal is to make sure your time and experience buying a car is stress-free, Blake, fun, and enjoyable. Bozard is a family-owned Ford dealership that has been in business since 1949. Bozard Ford Lincoln has been the recipient of numerous dealer awards, including being ranked #1 automotive dealership in the nation by Dealer Rater. Bozard Ford also has won back-to-back President's Awards, which is the highest honor given by Ford Motor Company. Check them out today online at bozardford.com. All right. Here's the rules for the day, Aiden, and you get to be the judge and the jury. Anytime anybody says something that is extremely wrong or rude, they have to eat a circus peanut. Do you like circus peanuts?
I haven't had one in ages. I don't mind them, but
I do not like these, so that would be a punishment. Blake, do you like circus peanuts? Have you ever had one?
I think the best thing for me to do is just say, "Love you, Dad."
Yeah. Well, Aiden's the judge. So, I'm giving the power of the peanut to Aiden.
So should I instruct Aiden to the fact that we still have 2 or 3 more reads to go and we haven't?
I'm putting the power of the peanut. It could happen right here.
That's what I'm saying.
At the very beginning.
Keep talking, you might get there.
There you go. And I think that's one right there for Lenny. But I don't know. I'm not the judge.
You said I was the judge. Now we're just throwing around accusations now?
I'm just...
We're just bailing on precedent.
Bringing out the knife.
Bailing on precedent.
All right.
Give me one of them. I'm gonna voluntarily do it.
Get ahead of the game.
That's it.
Here you go, sir.
And allegedly, word on the street is they taste like banana.
I heard they have banana flavor to them. All right.
They do. They taste like, what they taste like? The now and later bananas, the yellow squares.
Yeah, now and laters.
Yeah.
The good old days. Mm-hmm. All right, snacks we used to have. Okay, we're going with that one too. That's going to be a topic today.
There you go. I got that.
All right. Oh, you got it. Solar Stick.
I can't talk with food in my mouth. I'll squirrel it. Established in 2006, Solar Stick is a local powerful board.
Sort that.
Right in the cheek.
Sort that peanut away.
Established in 2006, Solar Stick is a local portable power company proudly committed to American manufacturing. Yay. Constant innovation and creating jobs. Right here in St. Augustine, Florida.
Don't die on us.
It just creates a little saliva. SolarStick's focus on providing solutions for self-sufficiency helps users all over the world complete missions and save lives. SolarStick. Heimlich maneuver. Changing lives.
I'm not going to lick your hiney.
And reviving American manufacturing. All right, so SolarStick is committing to American manufacturing, and that is important.
They're wonderful people. All right, you guys heard me. I was on the phone with them right before we went on the air. Abear, Kresge and Associates, CPAs. For trusted financial guidance with a personal touch, turn to Abear, Kresge and Associates. Serving St. Augustine since 1989. With over 125 years of combined experience, their team offers expert services in tax planning, estate and trust work, business valuations, payroll, and more. Whether you're starting a business or planning for the future, they deliver smart, customized solutions that grow with you. Call 904-460-0747 or visit abearkresgeCPA.com. Abear Kresge and Associates, where your success is their mission.
All right. This time we're going to use the other side of the coin because it's Powell Heating and Air Conditioning. And this week you're going to want their heating abilities. When the Florida heat hits you, you need more than just AC. You need a neighbor you can trust. That's why St. Augustine has turned to Powell Heating and Air Conditioning for over 40 years. Locally owned and operated while committed to keeping our community comfortable. Powell's team is there when you need them most. From emergency repairs to energy-saving upgrades, they've got you covered. Stay cool. Stay local. Call Powell Heating and Air Conditioning today at 904-794-COOL. That's 904-794-2665. Your comfort is their business.
All right, we have several other sponsors. I'm going to hand that to you. I gave
Okay.
you the paper clip back, and
Nice.
I took it out of the circle there.
Good.
I lose paper clips every single day. So that's when he has put a circle around the paper clip, I have now given that responsibility away. All right, our other amazing sponsors. We have Meehan's Irish Pub, St. Augustine Construction, St. Augustine Construction. 80. I consider them St. Augustine Construction.
There you go.
I'm going to take a peanut for that one. We're self-imposing fines here, Aiden. 80 Davis Construction, St. Augustine Distillery, kind of blended those together, along with Citygate Spirits, A to Z Roofing and Waterproofing, Anastasia Diner, Moultrie Creek Diner, Brightway Insurance, St. Augustine Pirate and Treasure Museum, Saint, and Anastasia Construction Group. Woo! We got through that. We got lots to choose from here. We do want to, because we have a heavy sports day, but Barbara Jean politely asked that we give a little bit of a tribute to Scott Adams and talk a little bit about him passing. He passed of cancer 2 days ago.
Yeah, a couple.
2 days ago. And Scott Adams, if you don't know, he was the writer of Dilbert. He did some political stuff and podcasts and some different things out there. I consider him kind of a libertarian type situation. He said some things that got him kicked off at Dilbert. So there's a little controversy that came along with it.
Which is interesting because he called himself a libertarian without the crazy stuff.
Without the, and that's what I think I am.
Okay.
I think
You know.
I'm the libertarian without the spaceships.
Without the spaceships.
Yeah.
And Barbara Jean, this is a circus peanut.
All right, and I have my punishment for
you-
calling Mike's.
Well, also
Company
you
wrong.
need that one because he only passed 1 day ago, and you said 2.
I asked Blake for confirmation. That's why
Boy, he's tough.
oh man, I still hate him.
Died January 3rd. He died yesterday.
Oh, here you go.
We're nothing if not topical.
Wait, here you go. Hand that over to
Is,
Blake.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Does it actually taste like a peanut or?
It tastes like banana.
Of course it won't.
It does not taste like a peanut. It tastes like bananas. You might actually like this if you can get along with the texture.
That's what I get.
Yeah, I think it's a texture thing for me. Bobby says he likes these.
It kind
I'm
of
very
dissolve on
happy
you.
to
We'll
be
save
sitting
them for
back
him.
here.
Yeah. I think you should at least have to try one.
No.
And they are hard to chew and talk at the same
Right.
time.
That's the problem. You know, you
So
got to scroll away,
congratulations.
and it's still
on
getting a
that
little
read.
saliva. Right.
But I liked a lot of things Scott Adams said. I didn't always agree with Scott Adams, but that's part of our world that we live in.
Right.
And I appreciate people that give. I think he's a pretty smart guy. So
Comic strip was pretty funny too.
yeah, I enjoyed Dilbert.
Did
I
you
think it
guys
had a tie that looked like that.
did you guys watch the UPN series? When Dilbert actually was a cartoon on UPN?
An actual cartoon?
Yeah.
No, I never saw it.
You know, I think like the full seasons of that are on YouTube right now. So if anyone wants to watch it after this show,
I never worked in an office like that though.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, what was the TV show that was so popular that Ricky Gervais had in
The Office.
London? It was The Office.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the one that was here. I never worked in an office like that, nor do I think I ever would be successful in an office like that.
No. If you want to go into a cubicle farm, if you want to see it, the movie, I think it was called Office Space, is a classic.
Yeah, where he beats up like the copy machine or something.
Oh yeah, it's all about the stapler.
And he gets moved down to the
Don't mess with Milton.
Milton. So
and one thing I do want to mention about Scott Adams was in his in one final message that he wrote on New Year's Day of this year. He wrote in a statement, and I want to ask Aiden about this because Aiden, you go to church often, so I want your opinions on this. Because in his letter he says, many of my Christian friends have asked me to find Jesus before I go, and I'm not a believer, but I have to admit the risk-reward calculation for doing so looks attractive. Then he goes on to say, I accept Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior and look to spending and turning with him. Then follows up, then it continues on after that. Now, as someone as a follower as well, what your thoughts about like hearing someone that says like I'm not a believer, but he accepts Jesus Christ as a risk-reward calculation.
But for me, it's like it sounds like a first step kind of thing. Once you get the basic understanding, there's layers to being able to find more steps of who he is and what his kind of what his covenant was to us. Yeah.
Well, it's his sincerity. I mean, here, the thing of Christianity and the beauty of Christianity is you can be a horrible human, and you give yourself a chance by accepting. And I think what in gambling, we're doing wager wire. This is called hedging your bet.
Right.
So in this situation, Scott Adams was hedging his bet. There's zero help if you don't believe at all, but there's a chance if you do. So I think he was just hedging his bet. So, but I think if it falls in the Christian way, I think God's going to know whether or not it was in his heart or not. Well, because there's a lot of people that say it out loud on Sunday, and they forget all the evil they did Saturday night. Mm-hmm. You know what? I think they're going to see that in your heart too. So
right, yeah,
hypocritical acceptors.
A deathbed conversion is a little insincere.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly,
still a conversion though.
But it is conversion, and the way it's written, which the Bible is written by man. Mm-hmm. So they probably gave themselves a little bit out there. So, so it is written by man. The first book was like 80 years after the death of Jesus. That was actually there. So so there's probably some paraphrasing, just like many of my stories. So, I mean, all of our stories. So, but I felt like he was a brilliant guy, talented guy. I enjoyed a lot of the stuff he did even after Dilbert. So, all right. What we have here, here's the ones I have. I've added one in. I have sports nicknames. You have
coaching vacancies,
and then I have snacks we used to have.
I'm big on that one. I'm in on that one a lot.
Snacks we used to have.
Yep.
All right. I guess Aiden, he's a producer today. He gets to choose. Blake, do you have any you want to throw into the mix? We can throw a fourth one in there. Are you good?
For just for a little bit, I want to talk about NASCAR because they introduced a new / old championship system. So I want to talk about.
Oh, NASCAR. Okay. All right. So, Aiden, we have sports nicknames, coaches vacancies, NASCAR, and snacks we used to have.
Personally, whenever I'm eating food, I always like to cut off the parts I know I'm not good. Like if I'm eating a steak dinner with asparagus, I'll eat all the asparagus first and leave the steak for last. Okay. So I'm excited to talk about the nicknames and coaching vacancies. So let's start with snacks we used to have.
Okay, so you're going with the one you like the least. I was wondering where you were going. I was wondering where you were going with that, and I'm glad you put it all together. All right, snacks we used to have. Now there are snacks that no longer exist. I didn't know Circus Peanuts still existed, so that's why I threw this in here.
Around forever somewhere it says on here.
What is a snack that you missed that probably, or you had when you were a kid?
Yeah.
That these guys probably have never tried.
Maybe the jujubes?
Jujubes. Okay. Yeah.
Those will knock your fillings out too if you're not careful.
Right. Matter of fact, I think 2 just loosened by you saying it.
It's like
Let me check.
It was like the rainbow assortment of Skittles, but in very small, firm glycerin candy. You had to really work them to soften them up.
Yep.
And then they'll dissolve, or you got them stuck in your teeth for a while. By the way, just for a point of reference, since 1919, Meester's Candy has been a favorite family. They've been making Meester candy and circus peanuts since forever, it seems.
Yeah, 1919. All right. Blake, is there a candy that you can think of, or any snack? Because mine's not a candy. Mine is a snack that, immediately came to my mind that was fairly common back in the day that you would have liked to have tried. Because you guys are both very young. So I think this one kind of gets lost on you guys. But if you think of a snack that you've heard of, that you've been like, oh, and you're not an adventurous either.
No, I'm not. One I can remember, like I'm going to all like the BuzzFeed like Facebook group lists to see what they said. One that I do remember trying was Yogos, which is like a yogurty covered fruit flavored snack.
Okay.
So I believe it's like dried yogurt, like freeze dried yogurt.
I think they still have some of those around, but I don't think they're called the
yogurt covered raisins and things like that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so similar to that.
Yeah.
So no, I can see that. And any that you can think of that that you're like, oh wow, that sounds like that would have been good, or oh my gosh, that was so gross, but I'd be willing to try it.
No. I mean, I'm sure once you mention more, I might think, oh, that sounds nice. But based off Lenny's description, I don't think I want to try that one.
Yeah, no.
Nothing, in my lifetime, nothing's been really discontinued that I ate when I was a kid and remember that I love. So
well, Pop Rocks went away and then it came back.
Right.
All right, because there was a rumor that killed Pop Rocks, and I don't know if you guys even know this rumor. There was a famous commercial in the 70s, Life cereal. And Mikey likes it. The rumor went around that Mikey OD'd on Pop Rocks. And it was a rumor, and this is before internet. It was a rumor all over the country that went around, and it killed Pop Rocks, the entire Pop Rocks industry. And then they brought Pop Rocks back. So Pop Rocks is one, if you never had Pop Rocks, you missed out. It's a wonderful thing. All right. But the snack I had as a kid, now remember, I was not a wealthy kid.
Right.
So we didn't get a whole lot of, if we got to go to the corner store and get a snack, we got one.
Okay.
And then me and my sister split it. One. So the Mounds Bar, we got half of that.
Right.
But mine is actually, it's called Ants on a Log. Okay. Do you know what Ants on a Log is?
Yeah.
Okay. It's celery with peanut butter in the groove, and then you put raisins on top of it. And it was Ants on a Log.
Yeah, but
and that was a snack. That was a very popular snack. Like all my friends had that, or just peanut butter.
But that was homemade.
Yeah, but it's still a snack.
Yeah,
it's still a snack.
Fine. Yeah, okay.
It's still a snack.
Yeah.
But you never hear about it anymore today.
No. Kids don't eat celery anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, it used to be carrot sticks and celery sticks. It used to be a pacifier.
Yeah.
So
when I still today love apples with peanut butter on them.
Anything with peanut butter on it, just peanut butter.
Yeah. And I like the dipping peanut butter now. It's not so messy, and it's made life so easy.
Jar, spoon.
Yeah,
that's what works.
Oh yeah, no. I
vacillate. I go back and forth between leaving it in the refrigerator, so it's cold and candy-like, or leave it on the counter.
But did you have Ants on a Log?
No, we had peanut butter and celery.
I beg your pardon, Lenny. You said you put peanut butter in the fridge?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Since when? When has anyone ever done that?
Is it time?
No.
Okay, all right. Okay.
I don't think, because that's just like a thing that certain like families will keep ketchup out or something. But it's just, you've never heard. That's not wrong, but you've just never heard of anyone doing it.
Yeah, it makes it more candy-like and less spreadable.
Okay.
Especially if you're just sticking a spoon in it. Makes it easier to get it off the spoon.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I've never seen peanut butter in the fridge either. So I'm with you on that, Aiden.
Okay. I got a bunch of stuff. The Now or Later we talked about, which is the
Now or
same
Later.
flavor. Those are the little squares that we get. And there was a second flavor.
I think
the second flavor might have been
Starburst.
great.
I think Starburst kicked out the Now or Later.
Could be.
I think Starburst, the Now or Later. I don't know if they still do. They still sell Now or Later?
I'm not sure.
Do you guys have you ever had a Now or Later?
Dentists are pushing them everywhere because it'll pull out more teeth and more.
Hey,
you
don't
lose your
say-
crown, baby, right there.
Yeah.
Aiden, have you ever even heard of a Now or Later?
No.
Okay.
Not even ringing a bell.
It was square, like almost like these little Starbursts that we have
Right.
here,
Individually wrapped in a package.
and they kind of were like more of a taffy style.
Well, you had to get them to that stage,
Yeah,
though,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was classic.
And if you let them get hold, they were like
yeah.
they were like little pebbles in your mouth.
Yeah. Classic artificial banana flavor.
Yeah.
Much like this.
Yeah. So now laters were up there.
Do you remember those little cellophane wrapped rolls of red licorice? That there were 4 or 5 of them. They were segregated. They were segmented. They'd come in a roll, and then you'd unroll them, and it would be, really
Are you
bad
talking
red
about
licorice.
fruit roll up type situation.
Similar, but it was red licorice, and they would come about yay big in a package, and you could break them apart into individual ones. There were like 5 in the package, and you unroll them.
Okay.
And then what about? Well, scooter pies are now moon pies.
Oh,
But
yeah.
that was a northern thing. Moon pies were always down south. You didn't have moon pies up north. You do now, but you didn't. And there were scooter pies. And then what about wax lips?
Yeah.
And
So
then those little bottles.
all right. Yeah, the wax lips were very, very popular, and I think they still have like the I still have those because Blake used to buy those where they had the juice inside of it. You bite up the
Bottles,
top.
yeah.
Yeah. Those still
And
exist.
if you're tough, you can
Here's
chew the
one.
bottles, right?
It still exists, but it's very hard to find, and it used to be in every candy store, and your parents were completely okay with you buying it, and that was candy cigarettes.
Yeah.
And if you actually, there were little white ones, and they had like the red on the end,
Yep.
like it was flames. And when you first got them, if you kind of blew on them a little bit,
Yeah.
it made a little bit of smoke come out, and you look so cool.
And Bobby does not like them.
Yeah, no one really should. No one really should. Pixie sticks, I think those still
Pixie
exist.
sticks are still around.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still around.
And candy buttons on the piece of paper.
Yeah, the dots.
Yep.
So
And Lickamade.
I don't know what Lickamade is.
Lickamade was sort of it was like the
But
candy
you
straws.
are older than me.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lickamade was it was a powder that either had a spoon in it or you would just like the candy straws that you would pop them open and just let all that good powdered sugar go right down your
It was
throat.
kind of like the Pixie sticks. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, Lickamade was the same product in a different
They still
container.
have something similar. They have a dipping stick that's very similar to that.
Yeah.
And they open the top, and you have multiple flavors, but then you can eat the stick too.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So it's stepped up.
Approved by dentists everywhere.
Yeah.
Go kids, go.
Yeah. But I think the one that's not coming back is the candy cigarettes.
What about a bubblegum cigar too?
Oh yeah. It actually looked like a cigar, and you probably had about 4 or 5 pieces worth of gum in that cigar. I remember those.
Yep.
Had the little the cigar band
Yep.
on it, and
they were
you
pink when you unwrapped them.
you take that and make that as a ring.
Ooh, you got engaged often, did you?
Yeah, yeah.
right, nice.
So, that's actually a fun dip, is what Sherry said. Thank you, Sherry. Is what those things are with the sticks.
Which is so much better than cheap dip.
Yeah. Fun dip. So, all right. Any other snacks that used to exist that are rarely found today? Any snacks you had at your house that was fairly common? I just want to see if these guys have ever even tried it.
No, we were not a snack or candy family. We never had soda in the house. We really didn't have candy. Though my father, when he was in school, my father was known throughout the entire school as he would have a candy drawer in his office. My father was a vice principal. He was an administrator. And he kept a candy drawer that teacher would wander into his office all day long, all night, open the drawer, take a piece of candy, go back out.
When did Werther's become an old person's candy?
Ooh, I don't know. But
Or have I always eaten Werther's and it just
you've aged into it?
I've always been around older people.
There you go.
And so and because I still love Werther's.
Well, There are two of them because there's hard Werthers and I think there's soft Werthers.
Yeah, hard ones.
Yeah, I'm a soft caramel kind of guy.
I think those are the original,
the
original ones.
Yeah, I'm a soft caramel kind of guy.
Yeah.
Which is making me think of a bag of just craft caramels, which you only found around Halloween when you were making candy apples.
Yeah. So, all right. We now have sports nicknames. Let's get rid of the snacks.
And Dilbert.
And Dilbert there. We have sports nicknames. We have coaches' vacancies and NASCAR.
Vroom, vroom.
Wow.
Aiden, your choice, sir.
Personally, my favorite category would be sports nicknames. But let's go with NASCAR for right now. That's not in order of importance. I just say I know he wanted to talk about it, and I want to give him ample amount of time to do so.
All right, NASCAR, Blake, tell us what you know, because it sounds like something I would be interested in, but I don't know if you watch NASCAR at all. Okay.
No.
Okay. So what is?
All right. So on Monday, on Monday, NASCAR announced the new championship format for all three national series: the Cup Series, the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, and the Truck Series, and officially announced that the name The Chase will be back because from 2004 to 2013. In 36 race season, the last 10 races of the year, the points will be reset.
The playoffs.
Yes.
Okay.
They got rid of the name playoffs there. So because in the last few years it used to be.
So they just changed the name. Is the format the same?
The format is completely different.
Okay.
The format is completely because from like 2014 to 2020 to last year, it used to be the 16 drivers we're basically doing like a knockout format where like the 16 compete in the first 3 races, then get knocked out to 12 drivers for the next 3 races. Then the next 3 races were the top 8, and then 1 championship race in the finale at Homestead/Phoenix.
So there's 8 in the finale.
Four drivers.
Okay, you left that portion out. Okay, so it goes 8 to 4.
Yes, it used to be. That's how the championship was determined from 2014 to 2025. The main so 4 drivers competing in the final race at Homestead/Phoenix.
So it's the same.
No, this is I'm telling you the old format. I'm telling you.
Oh, okay.
I'm telling you the old format because a lot of people did not like the 4 drivers competing like in like one single race to determine like the past 35 races.
Okay.
Because in 2024 Joey Logano had like a average finish like 17th, but he won the championship somehow. The worst, like I believe he's the worst average finishing champion of all time in the modern era.
Well, and they had to do something because before they had the playoffs and they had the chase and all that stuff. I think it might have been Terry Labonte. One driver went the entire season and never won a race. But he won the championship.
The issue was
cumulative points.
Yeah. It was, I believe it was Matt Kenseth. He in 2003, he won 1 race compared to like Ryan Newman's 8, but Newman just crashed out of like 12 races, but won 8 of them. So it was like, oh, why didn't Newman win the championship? He won the most races. Is like. And that's kind of why we had the start of the chase.
What does the new format look like?
So it'll be.
It's still the last 10 races.
It's still the last 10 races, but it'll be a revert back to a style of the chase.
Okay.
Where so basically it'll still be 16 drivers, but whoever's the most points of the 16 drivers that make the chase will win the championship, and the finale will be returning to Homestead.
All right, so just those 16 stay in it. There's no elimination to them?
There's no eliminations to them.
So just those 16 can qualify for the championship.
Yes. And
then it's an accumulation of points during those 10 races.
Yes.
Okay.
But
all right, I got it.
But however though, based on the stands of the regular season, I believe first place. I believe whoever wins the regular season champion will start off with like 100 points. Second place starts off with 75 points. Then 50.
Okay, so they give them a. If you're first, it doesn't. You get a little bit of an advantage. Over who's 16.
Yes. And
that's fair.
Yeah, and I believe the only position that doesn't give out bonus points is 16th place, which starts out with 2,000 points flat.
Okay, they couldn't just do 1 to 16. They have to make it like 2,000. what are we, freaking Mexico and the peso?
It'll be fancy when they have 1 billion points.
Yeah, no. It's complicated, I know, but so.
I mean, it's not that complicated, but you don't have to make the points 2,000.
Yeah, but so it's it. But I there was a lot of controversy with the elimination format and the one race playoff and the one race championship race, because of what happened last year, because we watched the race when Denny Hamlin was leading the race 3 to go, and then all of a sudden Byron crashed, and then after a bad pit stop, Larson won the championship. Yep. That's
Denny's chances of winning a championship are going down and down and down. But I think this type format helps him because he is consistent.
He is very consistent. And one big thing is they got rid of the win and you're in system where regardless of where you are in the standings, if you win a race during the regular season, you automatically qualify for the playoffs. Gotcha. Because I believe it was 2024 when Harrison Burton, who was in 35th place, bumped his way up to 16th place and qualified for the playoffs.
Gotcha. All right. It's going to be confusing. We'll figure it out as the season goes on.
Just watch the Daytona 500.
Yep. There you go.
Exactly. Did you get credentials for that yet?
I need to apply for that soon, so
okay.
I'll work on that.
When you're down there, just walk into the press office and say, "Hey, I'm here for the 24 hours of Rolex, but my press pass hasn't come in for the 500. Can you help me out with that?"
I'm here. I'm covering the race. Why? Why not?
Right.
I'm here.
Right. Here's my press pass. Go in and just go tell them you need it.
And obviously, you wear that shirt, you can say, "I dominate the 904."
Exactly.
So, all right. We have nicknames and coaching vacancies. Aiden, where are we going?
We're going to coaching vacancies.
Coaching vacancies. All right.
We got 9 of them.
There are 9?
9 now.
9 vacant head coach jobs. If you are a head coach that would be sought after, out of these 9 teams, do you have all of them listed?
Mm-hmm.
And Aiden, you're gonna, and Baltimore, Atlanta, Giants, Pittsburgh, Tennessee, Miami, Las Vegas, Arizona, and Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Where do you want to go first if you're a head coach? Where do you want to go first if you're a head coach? Lenny, you're a Giants fan.
No.
You're not a Giants fan?
Not a Giants fan.
Jaguars and Raiders.
Jaguars fan.
I was a Raiders fan until they hired John Gruden. Then I tore my shirt and covered my mirrors and became a Jaguars fan. And I've been a Jaguars fan.
And that coach didn't go anywhere for a couple weeks.
Was it when Gruden was first hired, or was it when he was rehired?
Oh no, when he was first hired.
Okay,
by the Raiders, yeah.
Back in like 2000, before
You mean when they gave him a $100 million contract? Yeah.
There was a question on the table, sidebar people. Completely.
I would think that you've got Pittsburgh needs a new quarterback. The Giants have a good quarterback. Atlanta has a weak quarterback. Baltimore, Lamar's in the last year of his contract, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Tennessee, you got the new kid. Miami's going to need a quarterback. Vegas is going to get a quarterback. Arizona, you've got a quarterback that keeps trying and the best tight end out there. And then Cleveland is an up-and-coming team with a hell of a defense. So there's options.
Okay. So which of those 9 would be your selection?
I was figuring if Derrick Henry is still functional, I'd take Baltimore because they can perk up their defense.
Functional? He finished second.
I know, but he's getting long in tooth. But I take Baltimore personally.
Don't tell him that.
I'm afraid to.
You won't say that shit to his face.
He's big.
Yeah. No, because I was looking at his numbers because I was like, if he plays 4 more seasons, he can actually catch Emmett.
Wow.
So he's in the 13 something, and Emmett's in 18. He actually got almost 1,600 yards this year. He got 1,595 or something like that.
And he slows, and he also didn't play. I mean, that was one of the questions. The biggest question over Harbaugh is he kept him out of the fourth quarter of a game that was close.
I do not understand that at all.
They lost the game.
I do not understand that at all. And he crushed the fourth quarter
every time,
all season long.
Yep.
So I don't understand that at all.
Yeah. I mean, he had one of the best games in the NFL ever. 240 yards and 116 touchdowns.
All right.
Yeah.
Who are you picking?
I'm taking Baltimore.
Taking Baltimore. Blake, of those, who are you picking?
Baltimore.
All right. Even over your Pittsburgh Steelers.
Ooh.
Because I still believe Lamar Jackson's damn good and Derrick Henry's still damn good.
I think Lamar Jackson has at least one more MVP under his belt.
I think he's in his last year of the contract.
Yeah. And
Thank you, Blake.
I think that would be stipulation whether or not I went there.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah, I think this is his last year.
Aiden, I think I know your answer. Who are you taking?
This might be a surprise. I'm going number 1, Tennessee Titans.
Wow. Okay, a little shocker.
Number 2, I'm going Giants, and then 3, I'm going Raiders. I pick Titans.
You didn't even take your own team either.
No, they suck.
Okay. All right, yeah, you think they have no potential to be in there.
Here's the thing. They have a very solid defense, but the owner is not willing to do a thing to help the team. He is cheap, and he doesn't want to do anything. So I wouldn't want to go there. I want to go to Tennessee because
he's an Arizona guy.
They have the most cap space in the NFL, and they have a very promising quarterback who's only going into his second year.
And I think
he's getting hurt though.
I mean, I don't think that's his fault. I think they get a couple guys on O-line. I mean, they were just like letting him through. Like, all right, you can just go tackle this guy.
What was Cam's injuries this year? None of them really are huge.
Yeah,
injuries.
None of them were devastating. It was mostly
none of them were ACLs or rotator cuffs or anything.
It was sprain. It was and then last week it was a sprained AC joint in his right shoulder.
Okay.
That's what happened in the last week.
Yeah, and that's the only injury he had all year.
Yes.
Yeah, so I don't think I thought he played for the O-line and how much he was under duress. I thought he played admirably. All right, so my 3 are Baltimore because of the Lamar and Henry factor. I think they have a team that can win right now. Okay, so that to me is an easy one. Next on my list was actually Tennessee with you and Miami. I think Miami has the skills there. I think
not at quarterback.
No,
right?
No, I agree with that. I liked what the young kid did in the last couple of games. I still don't think he's the right guy. But I think they have talent to trade for some options of a quarterback help. And I think they have the skill players to compete. All these teams are going to have very weak schedules next year. So,
you think the Cheetah's coming back?
I think
he's coming back to Miami.
I think he'll come back to Miami, but okay. I think it's going to be a different Cheetah, and the Cheetah.
He's lost a step.
The Cheetah that we had going to the nicknames, he wasn't the same guy he was 2 years ago.
No.
So and when he got the big paycheck that first year with Miami, he was a beast.
Yeah.
So and he was definitely a beast with Kansas City.
Oh yes.
So but they have the skill players. They're better on defense than they have been, and like you said, Cleveland is up and coming, but I ain't living in Cleveland.
So
have you ever been to Cleveland?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, baby.
Yeah. No, it's brown. The whole city's brown, and that's not the reason they were named that, but it's brown.
Yeah, but they did a great job with rehabbing some of those old 1880, 1890 buildings downtown Cleveland. They did a great urban renewal there. They kept the buildings themselves, gutted them, and they've got a pretty vibrant downtown.
Still Cleveland.
Oh, true. It's the mistake by the lake.
It's still Cleveland. Still the mistake by the lake.
And you get that lake effect snow, and it is a bit deep.
Nope. Florida boy. Nope.
The Giants are an interesting team, though, because, the quarterback is good. If Scatterbo, who you were asking about a couple of days ago or last week, comes back healthy, they got a couple good receivers.
One of the best defenses in the league.
And they do. It's exactly right. So, plus, and they're a major market team.
Yeah.
And they just haven't played it that way for a while.
And as far as these cities go, all right, Baltimore, Atlanta, New York, Pittsburgh, Tennessee's and Nashville. Nashville, Miami, Las Vegas, Phoenix, and Cleveland.
Vegas, baby.
I was going to say, which of these cities are the most attractive to you if all the teams had the exact same skill set? Okay.
I like Vegas.
Vegas.
There's enough to
Blake?
do.
Ooh.
Or New York, but yeah.
I'll say Vegas.
Aiden.
I mean, for players, Miami easily.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
And mine would be Miami too, because Vegas. I as much as I love Vegas, there's no trees.
Well, they are inside.
Yeah,
They're
and they're
hotels.
inside.
They are inside.
They're inside.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
it's just, I mean, you've got to live there. We're talking about having to live in these cities.
Right. It's hot. It's dry. Yeah.
And mine would be, because none of these cities are attractive to me to live in, with the exception of Miami, which is in Florida, and I live probably in Coral Gables. And New York City, I think I would like that for a couple of years, but I don't think I could retire there. I think it's too much.
It's still a misnomer too, because the Giants play in Jersey.
Yeah.
You know, the only New York team is the
And
Buffalo
Jersey,
Bills.
as much as I pick on Jersey, Jersey's a pretty place.
There's a lot of it that is. There's a lot of it that isn't.
Jersey's a pretty place.
As soon as
Only
you get,
once
as
you
soon as you
go
get
west.
west of Secaucus, you're gorgeous.
It's, it's beautiful on
Farmland,
that side.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's beautiful on that side. What'd you say, Aiden? Sorry.
I said Jersey's only beautiful when you go west.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
absolutely, correct.
When you get off the turnpike that way.
So, but my question, gentlemen, is this. Of those 9 vacancies, how many are going to be retread head coaches and how many are going to be new people? Coordinators who've never had a head coaching job, somebody from the college ranks possibly. But, you know, are they going to, are we going to see a coaching carousel where they're just going to swap teams?
It definitely ain't going to be Lane Kiffin.
Yeah. Well, let's go through those coaches that have lost their job.
Okay.
I don't think Mike McDaniel's getting a head coaching job. I think he'll get a offensive coordinator job with Miami.
Okay.
All right. Las Vegas, I think he's done.
Yeah, he's also 1,000 years old.
He's Methuselah of coaches. Right. So Carroll, I think he's out. Tennessee head coach, I don't even know who that was.
Yeah.
You guys know what the head coach of Tennessee was? His name?
I mean, Kevin Stimpowski, or the guy from Cleveland's been already tied to Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
I think I think a lot of people have either been predicting John Harbaugh to the Falcons or to the Giants actually.
Yeah.
And someone from ESPN actually predicted that Mike McDaniel might be the Cleveland Browns head coach.
Oh, really?
And Kevin Stefanski, the former Browns coach, might be the Ravens coach.
See, I think he might
name
be
Atlanta too.
I think he might be the best one out there.
Kevin Stefanski.
Yeah, Stefanski. I think.
If I can say it.
All right.
Yeah,
Now,
I think I would love to. If we recycled a coach in Miami, he'd be the one I'd like to have there. And I think he'd be a good fit in Tennessee. Just with what he brings to the table.
I do have to ask though that what's your thoughts on Chris Shula, the Rams defensive coordinator, coaching the Dolphins?
That's a possibility because he's going to be accepted there.
legacy,
He's
right.
going to be accepted there by the old school guys. But Mike didn't do a great job. I think he had a brief stint as a head coach.
Right.
Not like the Shanahans and the Schottenheimers. Their
Right.
sons actually had some pretty good success. The Shula kids haven't had great success as head coaches.
No, not bad as coordinators, but
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Aiden, you're an Arizona fan. Is there a coach you would like to see there?
Absolutely. My number one pick,
Arthur Smith.
I would fly to Arizona myself and just start throwing hands. For the first person I see, if we hire Arthur Smith, he's black eyes everywhere. It'd be terrible. My number one pick, though, if I were to build my perfect Arizona Cardinals, Brian Flores
Right.
at head coach, because
Another coach's
we
son?
want to keep the defensive mindset.
no.
Because for
No.
many years, Arizona has flip-flopped between an offensive guy and a defensive guy. Let's go defense for once to keep the guys kind of straightforward. We know what we're doing. OC, the best OC candidate is easily Mike McDaniels. If him and Brian Flores can find a way to work together, they would be nearly unstoppable with the right kind of cap space.
Can't remember which announcer was saying it. Mike Tomlin wasn't a great offensive mind. He was not a great defensive mind.
Leader of men.
He was a culture builder. He built a culture of this is why we win. We do it the right way. And anybody who failed at that, they had to answer to him first. And they did not want to let him down. I think everybody who ever played for him said they played their hardest because they didn't want to let him down. And that doesn't come with Mike McDaniel.
No.
He a brilliant offensive mind, but not head coach right now. And he might be back because he's a young guy.
Very.
He might be back as a head coach 15 years when he finds his way again, but a brilliant offensive mind. So.
Yeah, there's talk about Mike McCarthy coming back.
Mike McCarthy has been linked to the Giants.
Yeah,
Okay.
which I think is a pretty good fit. But it's interesting because I did. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these teams, or 4 of these teams need quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
And Vegas is going to get the quarterback they want. Everybody else, Pittsburgh, went too far in the playoffs, so they're gonna get a much later draft choice.
So do you guys think Mendoza is going to be a good pro quarterback?
No.
We'll find out.
I don't think so either. I like the kid from Oregon better.
There's 2 reasons why I can say he won't be a good quarterback. One, he's most likely going to the Las Vegas Raiders.
Actually, there's an issue with that though, because
stepping all over Aiden there, Blake.
the reason I want to stop is because Dante Moore announced that he's sticking in college.
Oh, he is staying in
really?
college.
Okay, good for
Okay,
him.
I didn't know that. Thank you for doing that. Okay. Sorry for scolding. I'll eat a peanut. But Aiden, go ahead and
You're gonna
finish
learn to love these.
finish your thought.
I think Mendoza won't succeed. One, because he's going to the Las Vegas Raiders. They haven't really had rookie quarterback success ever. And I think, unless they hire a great guy with quarterbacks, but I just don't think it's going to happen with the O-line like that. And 2, the offensive system in Indiana was catered to his every need. Kurt Cignetti is an incredible coach, and he made sure he had everything he could possibly need to succeed. If you look at he'll make maybe 1 or 2 NFL throws a game, but every one of them are going to the wide side of the field, and they're giving receivers room to run. So really, I think he's not going to be able to read NFL defenses as well as he was in college. And he's not going to be able to take that next step like he was in college because the coaches aren't going to build everything perfectly for him to succeed.
I'll tell you and it's a little old for you guys, who he reminds me of, and it's Tim Couch.
Okay.
You remember Tim Couch?
Mm-hmm.
Great college quarterback. He went to a team. Now, you got to think about this University of Indiana team. Their average age might be higher than the Raiders' average age.
Right about now, yeah.
I mean, they have more 5th year and 6th year seniors than any other team in the NCAA.
And they need help at wideout.
And they are very mature on that offensive line. He was playing football when everybody else was playing something else.
Right.
He was playing a different game than 90%. I'm interested to see what happens with Miami, who's more of a street ball, pro style, getting after him. And if he crushes Miami, which a lot of people are predicting, then I'm going to say, all right,
Yeah.
you might be okay in the pros. Because I think University of Miami, plays a more pro style than the University of Indiana. I don't know which one's going to be successful. Indiana's just looked amazing and have crushed everybody. So, but like I said, there are a lot of 5th and 6th year. There's a lot of experience on that team. That's going to be a tough game for Miami.
Yeah, I think so, which is a great segue to get into Wager Wire.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, we haven't done nicknames either.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
not
We're going to do
both of them
predictions
quick.
really quick. All right. Nicknames, your favorite nicknames. Let's go around the room. Nicknames that you love. You want to go first because you're an old school guy. I'm going to have you go first. Your favorite nickname?
is Sweetness for Walter Payton, just because I love Walter Payton, but you got a couple of Raiders that were...
Well, I said one.
Okay. Go ahead.
I asked you what
Blake.
time it is. You told me how to build a watch.
Blake's happy.
All right, go.
Ooh, sweet.
I was vamping for the kid.
Ooh.
Aiden, go.
Hold
Too
on,
slow.
Hold on.
No, let him have it. Let him have it.
All right, all right,
Come on, guys.
All right,
We
all
got
right,
13 minutes. We got to do
all right,
picks.
all right. Awesome Bill from Dawsonville.
Awesome Bill from Dawsonville. There you go.
And who the hell is that?
That's
Bill Elliott.
Bill Elliott.
And who the hell is that?
The $1 Million Man. He was a NASCAR driver.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, he
Oh, we're broadening it.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Well,
All sports nicknames. I'm football focused. What can I tell you?
What? The best nicknames are in baseball. Why would you?
I know.
Why would you go there? All right, Aiden, what do you got?
I got 3. Wayne Gretzky, the Great One. That I mean,
Most appropriate nickname.
There you go.
He was incredible. At number 2, I got the Hick from French Lick.
Okay.
That's incredible. And at number 1, the Law Firm. He was a running back in the NFL. His name was Ben Jarvis Green Ellis.
Right.
Okay. The law firm.
Has been replaced by Jacoby Myers.
Yep.
Because there's a law firm in New York, Jacoby and Myers.
All right. Great nicknames, but they went by their regular names just to throw them out there. And I don't know if we can consider these guys Magic. They went by Magic Johnson and Chipper.
Yeah.
You know them by
Larry.
You know them by because it's on their card what their actual name is. Dusty Baker.
Absolutely.
You know?
Great manager.
His name was actually Johnny. But my favorite nickname, even though it's a team I absolutely hated, and I thought it was a great nickname, the Penguin.
Ron Say.
You guys, 1970s third baseman. The Burp. There's so many great ones. What's another nickname for you?
Ooh.
Go.
Me?
Yeah.
You got the Splendid Splinter. You got Say Hey. I mean, Say Hey, Willie Mays. Come on.
All right. You can also say Doc Rivers because his first name's Glenn. You can also say Clyde Frazier, Walt Frazier, and you can also say Earl the Pearl.
Earl the Pearl.
Monroe.
Yeah.
Like you bringing up those Knicks. Thank you very much.
All right. Any other nick? You had some other ones to go to.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking that there's a couple of Raiders that I'm missing, but you had, you got Hacksaw, who was not a Raider.
Jim Duggan?
No, Hacksaw was, he was the Pittsburgh linebacker. I thought it was that Jack Reynolds.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Deacon Jones.
Too tall.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The other nicknames, I felt like baseball had some great nicknames. Like, obviously Babe was George Herman. Dizzy Dean. You already said say hey.
Say Hey and the Splendid Splinter.
The Kid. The Yankee Clipper. I think baseball, when sports writers were actually sports writers and it wasn't so broad.
Right.
ESPN's great. But when sports writers were sports writers and they actually knew the players and they were hands-on with the players, it was so much better. And they're the ones that gave some of the best nicknames. Charlie Hustle he got his nickname from Mickey Mantle, in a spring training game. And Mickey was actually picking on him, and Pete Rose thought it was kind of a compliment when he called him Charlie Hustle, and because
it sounds complimentary.
Pete walked, and Mickey was kind of at the end of his career. Pete was at the beginning of his career, and he said, "Look at old Charlie Hustle run down that line," and it stuck from then on. And that we're talking like 1963.
Right.
And it's
funny, accurate.
It's funny how like certain things just stick. Satchel Paige. All of these names existed. Who was the golden boy? Horny?
Paul Hornig.
Paul Horny?
In Green Bay.
Yeah. He was like the golden boy. I mean, and all these great nicknames stuck. Baseball, the Bull.
Yeah.
Greg Luzinski. So, all right. We have 8 minutes.
Okay.
To do our picks.
I got them.
All right. We got college football first.
Okay.
All right. I think Indiana is giving up 7.5 against Miami in Miami. All right.
And I think that's come down a touch too.
Oh, has it?
I think so.
All right. Who do you have in that game?
I have a parlay of Indiana and the over.
Okay.
Which I think was 47 when I took it.
Okay.
I took it last week, right after the games.
Blake, who you got?
Ooh, I'm sorry, Dad, but
I don't be sorry. This is your pick. I picked against your Steelers and I got that one right. So
yeah.
So if you bet it, I hope you win. But if you don't bet it, you better be rooting for the King.
What's the current point? What's the current point spread right now? Because
the last I saw it was like 7.5. He said it went down.
I do think
I think it came down to 7.5. I don't think I thought it started a little bit higher, but I may be mistaken.
I saw it at the day after I saw it at 7.5.
I will still play Miami +7, but I think Indiana's going to win.
Okay. So you're saying on the field, Indiana wins, but take the points.
Yes.
Okay. I like that bet. I think that's a solid bet.
And unfortunately, I think it's going to be a walk-off field goal.
Oh, wow.
You think it's going to be that close a game?
Yeah.
Wow.
I hope it goes wide right. So it's 8.5.
Okay.
So
that's a much better way to go than 7.
I like your bet a lot. I like your bet a lot. I mean, it is in Miami. It's 47.5.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
That's what it was. Yeah.
In Miami's 2 losses, I don't think if you put the losses together, they lost by 8. So, and in Indiana's losses, they haven't had one yet. So
No.
Aiden, what do you think about that game?
8.5 is a lot of points.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's a little bit lower, I think I'm still taking Indiana.
You think Indiana's going to cover?
Yeah, it went up to 8.5. Right.
I don't think Miami has played a team of that caliber, even in the playoffs. I don't think they can pull it off. I really
Indiana
don't.
barely beat Ohio State. Miami slapped them right in the face and beat them up and down the field. So how can you say they haven't played a game of that caliber or a team of that caliber?
Did you see what they did at the 50 to 20 something? I mean, they're both really.
What was the Ohio State Indiana game?
Like 12-13 or something, but they're
You
really
just
high.
said they haven't played anyone of that caliber.
Yeah, Miami's got a good defense.
Yeah, Indiana hadn't been hit in the face like they needed to be. So I like the street fight side, but you're giving up the points in Indiana. All right. I like Blake's bet a lot. And I like the under instead of the over.
You like under 47?
I like under 47.
Oh, I was giving Indiana all 47 points.
Yeah.
We'll
I don't
see.
think they're going to have the ball that much.
Not against Miami. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to have Miami plays a very pro-style game, and they like to control the ball, and they like to smash you in the face, and it takes a lot of time for them to score. I don't think Indiana's played anybody of the skill set of that young kid, Malachi. And I think he's a special, the Malachi Tony, who we have for another 2 years at Miami. So
See,
I'm gonna
Are you
do
talking about the receiver?
yes.
He played the guy from Ohio State. He's like the number 1 receiver.
Yeah, that's because this guy's not qualified. This kid's special, man. I'm telling you, he reminds me, and it's you guys might be a little too young. He reminds me of Cordell when Cordell was at Colorado. He reminds me of Percy when Percy was at Florida. This kid does some things that really shouldn't happen. I don't know if you saw the catch he made where his toe was just out of bounds.
Yeah. Right.
Humans don't make plays like that.
Yeah, that was yeah. They went back and they gave it to him until they went back and looked at it, and he was like, he barely covered the end line.
Yeah. So I mean,
Sideline. Yeah.
I think this kid, if this kid stays healthy, I think he can do a lot of special things for Miami in the future. But Blake, I like your bet a lot, but my heart's making me go ahead and I'm going to take Miami definitely covering the points. But I think they still have a chance of winning on the field.
And I'm not saying I don't want to see Miami win. I think either team winning is great for the sport, and I'd be happy, but I'm just not sure they can. But I saw people talking about Indiana like 2019 LSU. I mean.
Yeah. Well, I don't think this kid is Burrow.
No, not
I'm not convinced on this quarterback yet. Like, Burrow was a can't-miss pro kid at LSU.
Yeah.
And Burrow had... What's his receiver that he's got right now?
Jamar Chase.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. They're on the same college team and they came on the same pro team. Ridiculous, those two together.
He also had Justin Jefferson on that 2019 team.
Yeah, good point. So, all right, quick pro games. We got to do this really quick. Pro games. Who we got this week, Blake?
Pro game. So I believe it's Bills at Denver, and then it's Texans at Patriots, and then for NFC, I know Seahawks are number 1 seed. I believe I believe it's not. I believe it's the 49ers and the Seahawks, and then Rams and Bears.
Those are all correct.
Here's the line. Denver's giving up one. Buffalo at home. Who we got? Go.
1.5.
Round.
I'm taking Buffalo.
Buffalo.
I'm taking the Broncos.
Aiden.
Buffalo to win it.
Buffalo. So Blake's odd man out on that. All right. Seattle is at home, giving up 7 against San Francisco. All right. Who you got, Lenny?
I'm taking the Seahawks. The Niners lost Kittle.
Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Aiden.
Seahawks by a mile.
Seahawks. I'm going to go with Seahawks, but I like them covering. And Houston at New England. New England's giving up 3. Who you got?
I'm going to take New England. I'm going to give the kid a shot.
All right.
I'm going to say Texans.
All right.
It's never seen a defense like Texans. Give me Texans.
Texans.
Good point. That's a good
Texans
point,
for me
Aiden.
too.
Yeah.
I think those boys they're playing down there.
Their defense,
Their defense
real.
is playing. They're nasty. All right. Rams, Chicago.
The
4
Rams.
points. Rams.
I'm gonna say Rams.
All right. Aiden.
Give me Bears. I don't think the Rams. I'm not sure they can hold together. They've been kind of shaky these past few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I go with the quarterback with the experience. I'm going with the Rams. I like this kid. I think this kid's. I think the Bears are going to be tough to handle next year. They're tough to handle this year. I think they're going to be real tough to handle next year. All right, guys.
I'm looking forward to getting the Rams and the Seahawks in the championship game in the championship because I just want to see JSN go against.
You know we have trivia, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I got to go home and pick up people. All right. See you tomorrow.
All right. Bye, guys.